is our third place finisher in tonight's 54th annual Bank of America 500, and he retains his points lead in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Matt Kenseth, 4-point lead over Jimmy Johnson. He drives the number $20 General Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. And Matt, certainly another solid, consistent performance for you. You were up front most of the evening, and you head now. We're halfway through the chase. You go to Talladega. You're the points leader. Your thoughts about tonight, and then maybe also about the fact that you're a points leader halfway through.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be the points leader after the second half is the most important. But yeah, certainly, glad we're still leading. Tonight was a big positive for us. It was a little bit of a struggle this weekend, more than we anticipated. I didn't get a good lap qualifying, and that was really the start of us being behind tonight. And about our second or third adjustment, Jason and that group really hit it and really found something that I liked. And our car started driving really good. I could pass really good, start working our way up through the field. It was just such long runs and such long greens that they just got, really, really far ahead of us. But overall, I was really, really proud of my whole Dollar General team. They had a great pit stop there at the end. Did a great job with adjustments. And, the way the night went, it was crazy. We fired off for that last restart, and the two cars in front of me had two tires, and I couldn't believe that they figured out how to give me a chance to win again, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't figure out how to win it with the position he put me in a good restart that I had coming out of the turn 2 and second. I thought for sure I'd have a shot to go around Casey, and just couldn't get it done.
Questions for Matt Kenseth. We'll start here front row with Tom.
Hey Matt, Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. Congratulations. What's your main takeaway from the weekend? Are you happy with where you finished and happy with holding on to the points lead and that Jimmy that team gave it away, or are you disappointed that you didn't come in here more competitive at the start?
I'm not disappointed at all right now. It's hard to this is a tough deal. It's hard to run up front every week. It's hard to win races. It's hard to do all that, and I felt like tonight the 48 probably had us beat. I'm not sure about the 5 overall because I didn't race with them that much and hear lap times, and we were kind of coming from the back. But I thought we had in between a second and a 4th or 5th place car at worst, and we finished there or a little better. So I'd call that a successful night. I mean, you want to, like I said, they put me in a chance to win there at the end, and being greedy, of course you want to win, and you go out and do everything you can do, and I couldn't get that done. But yet for where we started and how we were the first 2 runs of the race, I thought my whole team did an incredible job. I was happy where we ran, happy where we finished. So I feel like you got to be able to run in the top 5 every week to have a shot at this deal. I know you're not going to finish there every week, but I think you have to be good enough to finish there every week and not make mistakes and hopefully get good finishes.
Let's go upstairs to press box, and then we'll come downstairs. Go ahead, press box for Matt Kenseth.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. After the race, Jason Ratcliffe said something along the lines that he learned something at the end on that last run. Did you guys have time to discuss it yet?
Yeah.
Okay. And?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what it is. That's why I started laughing before you even got out of your mouth. We talked about, I did see him, we talked for about 5 or 10 minutes on pit road, just a couple things about the car and, a couple things we did for adjustments or what maybe we do next time, just those kinds of things. So, man, they did an incredible job tonight. I'm sure I had him frustrated by run 2 because I was getting cranky that I couldn't get my car to turn, and man, they did some really, really nice adjustments to really wake it up. That's hard to do on pit road these days, and they did a good job of that.
And your pit crew has been pretty spot on most of the season. They stumbled a little bit tonight. You think it's just a night race, or is everybody just going to have an off night, or this for you to come back the way you did was pretty stellar?
Well, I'd have to look into that a little bit more because I didn't think they really had an off night that I know of. So there was a couple stops that were a little slow. And, and we lost a couple spots, but I know we were pulling spring rubbers on at least 2 of those stops, and that's always going to slow it down. I know one time I think we put a rubber in and only lost 2 spots, which I thought was pretty incredible. And then at the end there, they nailed it there at the end, and I was the second car out on 4 tires, but the first car out on 4 tires was 3 spots ahead of me coming down pit road, and they beat the 18 off pit road that last stop, and got me in a position to have a shot at it. So they've been really on it. They've been doing a great job.
Nate?
Where's the blazer, Nate? Oh,
You want to put it on for the question?
No, you're okay.
It's probably not going to like the question, so maybe I should wear it because I need to protect myself. Nate Ryan, USA Today Sports. Complexion of the race changed greatly with that debris caution with, 26 to go. Jimmy said, it seemed to indicate he didn't really see it. Did you see the debris that brought out that yellow?
I didn't really look for it. That's I don't know. We for us we're gonna where we ended up finishing, I think, is where we're gonna finish. Went green to the end. I mean, obviously, with Jimmy dominating and he didn't get the win. He's gonna have a I'm sure it's gonna, I don't know the right word to say here, not bother him more, but he's gonna think about it more. I honestly didn't look, and I didn't even think about it because the caution came out. I more tried to get caught up and got on the radio with Jason immediately and started talking about what my car was doing and changes and what we wanted to try to get. How many cars were on the lead lap, just those kinds of things to try to get ready for our pit stop. I honestly, I couldn't see the 48, and I couldn't see second place. I could see third place, and I was running 18 down by 0.3 a lap, and I have no idea how far first and second. I don't think I was going to catch first, but I don't know how close him and Casey were, if they were close to battling or what. I couldn't see that far. I don't think I was going to catch everybody and beat them, but I thought we were going to run third.
Bob?
Bob Hocker, Sporting News. Lots made of Jimmy and their team in the Golden Horseshoe that they seem to have. I'm quite curious if you feel fortunate that you kind of were able to beat them on a day when they were so dominant.
Yeah, I'd feel more fortunate if we would have won for sure. But yeah, I mean, that's a hard one to answer. I mean, I guess if you're talking about points, you always want to finish ahead of the guys that are close to you and that you're racing. I mean, for sure you want to finish ahead of them. But for me, like I said, I think the finish was the same, with or without the caution for me. But obviously, it looked like he was leading all laps and out front there then when the caution came out. So that's part of the sport. You just don't know when the caution's going to come out, and these restarts are crazy. You got to be good in long runs and restarts and do all that. And some nights are easier to restart than others. Last weekend, for instance, I mean, we could do okay under green, but got all those restarts, and man, I'd lose 4 or 5 spots every restart. We were so loose. So I mean, every weekend's a little different. You're never sure what's going to happen.
Anything else for Matt? Tom?
Matt, just a quick follow-up. It's a positive night for you, good night. Does all that go completely out the window when you go to Talladega because it's so random?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, certainly it's a lot different. I mean, there's really nothing I can do to make the car go faster, when you qualify and all that. And if you don't have the speed in the race, there's not a lot you can do. But man, it was our car was really fast the first Talladega race. We just led all day, and disappointing finish. That last green-white checkered, I didn't do the right things, and we kind of got freight trained and didn't finish as good. But I think it all depends how you want to look at it. I mean, you can sit and be nervous about it and think about crashing and think about losing points and thinking about that, or you can look at it as an opportunity and look forward to going there. And anything can happen, but go there and try to work hard and try to keep your car positioned up front somewhere and lead some laps and go try to win the thing. So I mean, that's kind of the attitude I go with. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. You might be disappointed when the day's over, but to be nervous about it and disappointed about it and all that before you even go is probably a waste of time. So I'm just going to look at it as an opportunity to go there and hopefully we can be up front like we were in April and figure out how to do the right things at the end.